First, this is a letter that I was going to write to Congressman Grothman, but I wasn't trying to get it to him, so I just figured I'd get it today at court. The morning of Sunday, January 19th, 2025, out of anger and emotion, I set fire to your Fond du Lac office in retaliation to your role in passing the bill to ban TikTok. I knew it was wrong, but I did it anyways. While this is no excuse for what I did, I want you to know that my plan for that night wasn't only to set fire to your office. I was suicidal and planned on dying. I truly believe that God was with me and that He saved me. With all of the circumstances and how careless I was being, I should have died that night. But it wasn't God's will. I've grown close to Him since, and I give thanks to Him every day. I'm sorry for what I did. My disagreeing with a policy of yours is no justification for crime or disruptive behavior. I owe a lot of apologies. I'm sorry to the employees whose jobs were disrupted by my actions. I'm sorry to the first responders who risked themselves and their health. I'm sorry to those who had to repair the damage I did, and I'm sorry to the property manager for damaging their building. My actions were reckless and affected a lot of people. I'm only grateful that no one was hurt. I know that saying sorry doesn't undo the damage I've done. I don't ask or expect anybody to forgive me. I only want you and everybody affected to know that I'm honestly sorry for what I did. My mental and emotional issues are no excuse for my actions. I take full responsibility for them. Thank you for hearing me out. I harbor no bad feelings towards you, and I wish you the best of luck in your career. I would also like to thank Detective Lee McCulloch. During his interviews with me, we talked about religion and stuff like that, and the advice that he gave me drastically changed the way I was thinking that night. And thanks to him, I'm here today. So I would like to thank him for that. Thank you. You have to do so, please. And then I also just have a general address. I've always struggled to speak in public without a script, so please forgive me using one. Last January, after being arrested, I had 3 different possible paths to leave my life down. I could succumb to self-pity and end my life. I could turn my life around for the better. Or I could continue to be an angry, vengeful person. During my first months in jail, I chose the latter option. I got a taste of how life would be if I kept that up, and I found that vengeance and disobedience to God only ever led me to more anger and away from happiness. I saw how anger consumed so many people in jail, and how miserable they seemed. I'm grateful I had that opportunity to see that. If I hadn't, I would have ended up like them. I chose to vow against violence and avoid vengeance, and I accepted God into my life. Since then, my life has improved more than I had ever thought possible. I'm happier than I've ever been, and my outlook is positive. I'm not perfect, and I won't pretend that I'm a different person. I'm still me. I'm still the same person who set Congressman Grothman's office on fire. But in the years since, I have changed. However, that doesn't change the fact that what I did was wrong and that crime warrants punishment. I'm ready to take whatever sentence is given. But I want the court to know that I have a true drive to better myself and others. I want to become positively involved in my community again and begin attending church. I have aspirations for a career in elder care. I want to be able to be there for my younger brothers, to drive them and their friends around, loading up on food and candy again while I embarrass them by playing the Backstreet Boys at full volume. I want to be able to help my grandma put together whatever crazy new furniture she just bought, while we watch TV and eat cookies together. They never knew how much I loved and cherished those otherwise mundane moments. I don't want to miss the rest of my brother's childhoods. They're doing so much better than I ever did, and I'm so proud of them. I want to be able to watch them walk the stage as they graduate. I want to be able to be there for my family. But I know that today is not about what I want. Today is about making amends for what I've done. I'm not saying these things to try and make myself look virtuous. I'm saying these things because I want the court to know that I honestly want to make a positive difference. The only thing I ask today is that Your Honor considers all this in making her decision. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. Whatever sentence Your Honor gives me, I know I deserve. I'm ready to accept my sentence, and whatever it is, I promise to continue using it for improvement. Thank you for letting me speak.
All right, thank you.